Hello everybody, this is Kyrix with another edition of the Final Fantasy V 4-Job Fiesta 2017 Charity Run. As always, links are in the description. Go to the 4-Job Fiesta website and you can donate to Child's Play Charity. If you do so, please leave a comment down below telling me that you donated. Also in the description is a link to the channel of my friend Eisen, who is doing a run this year, but I do not believe he's televising it. Nonetheless, go there and show his channel some love. So, did off-screen grinding. He actually has this, so I'm not likely to use it, even though it is a nice 5-point boost in power. Rocking the gold. Rocking the gold. Decided to swipe out the Ashura. Or is it Asura? No, it is Ashura in this one. Gave him a shield, which would give him some dodge. Gave him the Elven Mantle, which would give him some dodge. And of course, he has his own built-in dodge. I do not necessarily think it is dependent on him not having a shield, though. I did not really grind for money for items, so that's going to bite me in the ass, probably. I've only got one Phoenix down. Do I have anything I can sell? I've got an Ether. I'll do 2 battles, because money here is pretty good. Do 2 quick battles, get myself back into the swing of things. There we go. Also give you a good eye into what I've been doing this whole time. Grinding wasn't that excessive, but I've been playing a lot of Pokemon and doing other things. And especially watching videos. I mean, at this point, YouTube's pretty much the only entertainment I have. Because, well, there's nothing else to do. I don't have cable. Ooh, goddamn, that hits so hard. What's it called when you're equipped with an actual katana? Again, it may seem silly, and even, part of me is even saying, Kyrix, don't rapid shot, but keep in mind one very important thing here. Also, there was a scene that I skipped in here where I stayed at the inn and Gallop did his thing, and I'm like, ooh, I should do this. I'm like, no, this isn't a Let's Play, it's a charity run. That little bit of fluff is not important to the grand scheme of things, you know. But, I'm sitting here thinking, well, Kyrix, why don't you just aim instead of rapid shotting, because it takes so long? Because rapid shot does double the damage that aim would. And that's just simple math, because rapid shot, 4 attacks, each at half power. Well, you can only divide something in half, you know, as many times as you do, which is 2, basically. Or rather, you take 2 parts of something. So, by virtue of the fact that I have 2 halves of something... Okay. 2 Phoenix Downs. Not the best. But I will take it. Actually, let me see something here. I've got a couple tents that I can spare. We will spare 6. That still leaves me 11. And that is 3 Phoenix Downs. Is it good? No. Is it better than what I had 2 minutes ago? Hell yeah. So, let's move on. Because I want to get some progress done. I want to get a lot of this knocked out, because it just occurred to me that I'm like 2 days away from July starting, because it's the 29th. And in July, technically, I have to start Jedi Power Battles. Which, in addition to pulling time away from this, Jedi Power Battles is going to take up hard drive space that is currently taken up by this and several other Let's Plays. So I'm going to have to clear some room. Something I don't necessarily want to do. But it is what it is. Holy water. I don't run into zombie very often, but it's nice to know that I've got a fix. I got a comment the other day from Boston that was actually pretty interesting, but I forget exactly what it was. But don't worry, because YouTube comments saved it, so I will have it for next year's run. I think it was, oh, what is it? I think it was something that was area-specific, so it's something I don't have to necessarily fuck with now. Actually, I do remember something. He was talking about, what was it? How the flamethrowers and rocket launchers on the big gun were randomized. So you could technically have nothing but flamethrowers or nothing but rocket launchers. But I don't think that was the thing in particular that I was thinking of. It's not... Oh, well. It's not relevant to right now. That's all I know. Let's see. I have a map, right? Yeah, I have a map. Oh dear, that's a long walk right there. That's a hell of a thing. And I'm not skipping any of these encounters because I need the money. Not necessarily for item or for equipment, but for items. I have fucking 4 Phoenix Downs for 4 characters. You might think that's appropriate, but I have no healers of any sort. It's just toss high potions in the air and hope for the best. Oh no, sticky! Not to mention endgame. When it comes time to go to the negative zone or the end zone or whatever the fuck it's called, I will be grinding rather heavily because I'm going to need Galuf to have every cent he can toss. And speaking of which, he just got the ability for other classes now. Because it's kind of important to me that Galuf have access to that, because that is... that is my only decently hard-hitting multi-target attack. I mean, this can do it, but even with these 5 enemies, like, for example, 5 enemies on the board, at best I'm hitting 4 of them. At worst, I'm hitting 1 of them 4 times, you know? And she's just not putting out the damage that I really need to see. It's not her fault. At least I have what I would consider a primary attacker, besides Berserker. I really would consider Samurai one of the primary attackers. It hits pretty hard. It's got great spread damage, and it's got a couple cool tricks, like that little stun slap that I've got. It's not the best. There are better shit that I can do. I think it has 5 levels. Like, 1 was my little slap, 2 is coin toss, 3 equip katana, 4 sword catch, and 5 is my final strike thing, which the Brady Games guide says randomly attack one enemy with katana, but it's fucking Brady Games. What do they know? You know, if they knew if Brady Games knew anything, they'd be Prima. You know? Yeah, that's a jab. There's very little crossover on the two, but one of the places... Actually, no, I don't think of anything. I'm thinking of Nintendo versus Prima back when I had Pokemon Red and Blue. I had 2 strategy guides. I had a Prima one and I had the Nintendo one. And they were pretty damn cool, I'm not gonna lie. Hi, Moogle! Moogle, Moogle, Moogle. Oh shit, I am on the verge of getting my 3rd Elven Mantle. Kick ass. Alright, in the very near future... Oh, fuck shit. I have to go back. Stupid as this sounds, I have to go back. Wait, do I have any other daggers? I do, fuck it. I was gonna say, I've got to take that Death Sickle off her, and I don't have a Warhammer to replace it with, but I'll just give her the Orichalcum Dirk. It'll accomplish the same basic thing. Because there's an undead enemy coming in. But, yeah, I'm about to get Elven Mantle number 3. I haven't decided who's getting it yet. Might be Bart's, because that'll make him really hard to hit. It might be Ferris, because she can't use a shield either. I don't really know yet. I mean, come X-Death, I will probably have all of them wearing the Elven Mantle, because I'll have 4 of them by then. But until then, who knows? Who the fuck knows? Honestly, I don't know. High potion. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The more of those I steal, the better. The good news is, I've gotten 2/3 of the massive grind out of the way as far as equipment goes. Because number 1 is getting the Angel Ring, number 2 the Flare Ring, number 3 the Coral Ring. Well, I have 2 of those 3 rings. Also, 3 of my 4 classes are mastered, and as of yet, I don't know exactly what Galuf's Final Strike does. I'm calling it Final Strike because I don't really have a name for it. But it, like I said, in the Brady Games guide, it basically says, oh, all it does is it, what's the word? Come on, Kyrix, use your words. It randomly hits with a katana. Well, that's not very fucking helpful, you know? I can randomly hit someone with my katana all on my own. I think what it is, keep in mind, this is purely conjecture on my part. I think what it is it's a random kill shot. It just picks an enemy and just boom, you're gone. Because that strikes me as the kind of ability a samurai would have in one of these games. On the plus side, I'm hitting for as hard. Oh, that's why he vampired. I'm hitting for as hard as he vampired. But there's a reason for that, because he vampired as much as he was hit. Okay, maybe not. There we go. Good. Good stuff, then. No. Oh, it's just crabs. I can deal with crabs. So, I'm gonna look that up, actually. I want to know what that skill is. What it does. In the context of something that's not a poorly written guide of what most people would claim is a extremely badly translated game. Okay, we're gonna exit that out. Give me a second here. Yes, Final Fantasy V Samurai. Perfect. Straight to the wiki. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce these Japanese names, unless it looks pronounceable. Like, I'm not even going to attempt those two that I have. Oh, okay. 12% is an average critical for katana, so they have very high critting weapons. That's really nice. Give me just a moment here. Why is samurai associated with the ability to throw money? That's what I want to know. Start using those potions, you know? Okay, 25% dodge chance, just standard for being a samurai. So, right then and there, we're looking at a 1 in 4 chance I'll dodge. I think the Elven Mantle is another 1 in 4 chance, and if they roll separately, that's a thing. If they add, that's literally a 50-50 shot. And then I've got the little dagger. My little sword slap ignores special abilities or effects, so if I've got like a confused blade, it won't confuse. It won't paralyze, despite the thing specifically saying that it will. So it's basically just a really hard attack. Oh, that's what it does. If I have an enemy that's confused, controlled, or asleep, and I hit them with this attack, it will not break that. So if I somehow get a confused blade and confuse something, I can slap it with no penalties. So that's cool. Coin toss, that's easy. Sword grab. Massive evade against physical attacks, that much I knew. Equip katanas, that one's obvious. Here we go. Sorry about the sneezing. Oh! Okay. That final attack of Gallup's is a hit everybody attack. It charges for a turn, hits all enemies, and apparently it's a one-hit kill. But I don't know if it's a one-hit kill period, like, if I miss the kill, if that's it, or if it's a one-hit, or if it's a massive attack with a one-hit kill option. Either way, should be useful for groups of non-bosses. I am sorry for the icky sound, like the sneezing and the nose blowing, but I'm not sick, but I'm kind of bordering sick, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think I'm on the verge of a cold, although I did a week ago. But I'm getting symptoms, like a runny nose. The other day I had what felt like something that could develop into a sore throat, if that makes any sense to you. But yeah. Kind of curious. I'm going to have to look into what Galuf's fourth ability is. Probably off-screen when I can look it up on the computer and not the phone. Phone has very limited utility for looking shit up. It's just a smaller screen, it's harder to search for specific things, stuff like that. So yeah, there's as for using Galuf's Little Strike, there is absolutely no downside, and actually a couple of upsides to it, so that's a thing. Oh fuck. I have to switch Raina's weapon now that I think about it. Because I'm thinking, oh, I'll just switch it when she gets to the boss, but by then it's too late. Because she doesn't have an items menu for me to dig into. That's kind of the problem with Berserker. Even if it just allowed me to dig through items like Freelancer, that would make her infinitely more useful. But if I dive straight into the fight with the T-Rex, then I'm kind of fucked, and I have to kill her. Because otherwise what she'll do is I'll get the thing hurt, and she'll bring it back to life with the death spell. I've had it happen before. It's kind of tragic. On the plus side, I'm getting some of these potions back, so that's nice. I mean, potions aren't a huge thing for me, given what I've got to work with. But still, it is nice to replenish them without spending money. I really wish I had a steal money command. Especially if it worked with Mug. Matter of fact, if the Thief Knife even just stole money, I would use the shit out of it. Okay, good. Let's swap this out. It may actually be a little more powerful. No, it's not much weaker though, so that's a perk. It's no more powerful, but it's marginally weaker. It's 2 points weaker, so I should still be doing decent damage. I'm not going to be doing thief damage with the agility buff and all that, because Berserkers I don't think are super agile. But doing less damage but still damage is preferable to doing massive damage that will occasionally bring the boss back to life. Ah! Fuck you! I can dodge! I'm not Gohan! Let's see what you got. No, that's respectable. I can deal with that. I can work with that. Alright, what's this? Oh, by the way, this is not the, no, you know what? Fuck it. Let's not deal with these things. They vampire and they've got a pretty high defense. Phoenix out. Gonna need that. Could chuck it at the boss, not gonna. No, you know what? Let's swipe that and run. Now, the Elven Mantle is not present here, per se. Shit. It's in the village. Okay, let's go down here then. Maybe a save point? Save point would be nice. Not necessary, but nice. What you got, brother? Nothing. Run. There we go. I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with that. Yeah, I watched part of Proton John's stream, and apparently there's like a 1 in 32 chance per step of triggering a random encounter. Oh, fuck me, no. Of triggering a random encounter in this game. Jesus Christ, that was excessive. What's over here? I don't remember. It's been a year. Oh, I can find Moogle Eaters. I'm amazed with all these Moogle Eaters that the Moogle made it that far, because he had to go through the same path we did. Unless that Moogle is secretly fucking Mog. Lovin'! I gotta say, as far as classes go, I would have preferred Dancer. I would have not minded Chemist for reasons. Oh, it's an alternate path. For basically reasons that I would have spells. But I gotta say Samurai is one. Oh, yes. Samurai is probably the better option I could have gotten just because of that dodge. and that multi-strike. I mean, don't get me wrong, jump pretty much saved my ass against X-Death last time, but dodge. Just dodge. Just dodge. That alone makes things for me. Oh, fuck me in the ass. But I got another high potion. So it doesn't matter. I don't think I need this fight. I'll know in a minute. I really probably don't need this fight. I should probably run. Because in a minute this is going to cost me a fucking Phoenix down. Actually, I know who's going to get the Elven Mantle. It's going to be Ferris. Because Bartz still needs the Thief Glove. That's that settled, isn't it? Again, before you yell at me for wasting items, realize that I don't think I've bought a potion this entire game. I might have bought one in the very first item shop, like in the second or third episode. Since then, pretty much every potion I have has been swiped from enemies. So these are replenishable. Matter of fact, that 99 potions came from the Rapid Shot grind. Just be grinding up Rapid Shot. Oh, that's not too bad. I was all ready to say, oh, fuck me. No, I'm good. See? That's fine. That's survivable. Oh, that is not. That is absolutely not survivable. Not even slightly. Nor was it appropriate. Loving those Elven Mantles, though. Let's get Galuf back on his feet. Honestly, if he's gonna hit that hard, I might not even bother healing him, really. Yeah, he's not critical. Let's just keep him as he is. In case you're wondering, I went with the Steel instead of Ferris, who has a, or rather, I did Bartz's thing instead of Ferris, even though Ferris can do significantly more damage. Because I want whatever his item is. I don't know what it is, but I want it. It's like a truck! Jesus! Fuck me in the ass, why don't you? I'm about ready to just toss the fucking high potion at this guy and call it a day. It would do more than I'm doing now. I don't know what his item is, but he is not giving it to me. Jesus fuck! That damn critical hit thing! I don't know what else to call it. That's not his critical hit. But that's a fucking critical hit. Seriously, fucker! God damn! Where's that fire bow? That was pointless. I really should have just raised him. Oh well. I'll be good though. I'll be fine. So, that was a thing. Also, you're gonna hear soda open. Got a new 2-liter. Roommate got it for me because he swiped one of mine. I will say that roommates generally stay out of my stuff because we rarely eat or drink the same things. But he will tell me when he took something before I notice it's even missing. Like, I want to say 3 days ago, I come home, he's like, oh, by the way, I owe you a soda because I took one of your 2-liters. I'm like, okay. Because at the time, I still had like 4 left, you know. so no big deal. No harm, no foul. I'll tell you one thing. The Steam game trivialized this whole scenario because you can see on the map exactly where to go as far as the Moogle village. Now there are fights I can have in here in the desert that are a thing, but I don't care about them, so we're not going to bother. I am going to swap her weapon back and her weapon back. But, yeah. Moogle Forest has another, what's its fuck forest? The, I think it's up, yeah. Another Elven Mantle Forest. We're going to snag that, put it on Ferris, and that significantly increases the chances that we'll survive everything, really. I think I took a wrong turn. Yeah, I did. I took a very wrong turn. I'm going to regret saying this, but for some reason the encounter rate in this path is suspended almost entirely. Like, it's next to impossible to run into anything this way. What did I do? Oh, okay. So up and over and around. Okay, that makes the sense. Yeah, I see now. Okay. My mistake. But, yeah, 3 Elven Mantles are nothing to fuck with. Which my Thief Glove was pulling its fucking weight, but you can't win them all. Muggles! Muggles! So cute. So we're gonna wrap up this whole thing with the Moogles, because that's a thing. Yeah, it is locked. Are you the one I talked to? And you'll unlock it? No. Oh, yeah, no? Maybe? Hi. Can you unlock this, please? Please? Unlock the door. I need the costume so I can get the Elven Mantle. Thank you. Ooh, you've got stuff in here, don't you? Ether. Phoenix down. Needed, by the way. Money. Very necessary. More money. Mildly necessary. Dancing Dagger. Oh, fuck me. And a cottage. Thank you, little Moogle. I appreciate that. And I think just like last year, I just kind of left that alone. Alright. We know who's getting that dagger. It's her. That weapon, for those who didn't see last year, that weapon is obscene. What it does is it gives, involuntarily, it gives anyone who uses it dance, basically. And for those who don't know, dance has 4 abilities. Temptation Tango, which is confusion, which works well with Galuf. Jitterbug, which that might be the... One drains MP, one drains hit points, and then there's Sword Dance, which is basically like 3 or 4 times your base attack. On a Berserker, that is obscene. I have seen fucking Galuf's granddaughter hit for like 6k. It's stupid just how powerful that attack is. Elven Mantle number 3! So good. Alright. Wish I could remember what I do next. I truly don't know. I mean, I honestly, fully, truly don't goddamn know. It's been a while. I think I talked to one of them in particular, and it trips the scene at the castle. Okay, I think I hit all of them. There's the Moogle fursuit. I think I talked to you again. Yup. Yup, okay, we're good. He's calling for help. He's calling for our ride. He's getting us an Uber. We drank too much and we need a ride home. Windrake Uber. It kind of works out well, my job system, the fact that there's only 3 Elven Mantles. There are 4. There is a 4th one, so don't think I don't know about it. But the 4th one isn't until, like, the final stretch of the game, which is about the point when I would permanently de-equip the Thief's Glove, because there's really not much more I can get out of it. Which means that, at that point, I am looking at, you know, 4 people with the Elven Mantles. There may be a relic that's better, but I think I'm going to stick with that just because of its high dodge chance. I mean, noticeably high. It's not like, oh, it's a 5% dodge. No, it's something like 1 in 4. Or 1 in 3. It's stupid high. I mean, I'm gonna look it up right now, again on the wiki, because I just have to type it in. Yep, see? All I got on my search bar was FF, and it knew I was looking for the Elven Mantle, because I've searched it before. Okay, let me take a look here. It is a +1 magic defense, which isn't a lot, but hey, it's good. 33% of the time. 33%. For those who don't know, that's about 1 in 3. With a remainder. 1 in 3 chance that I'm just going to flat out dodge whatever you do to me. I do not know if or how that stacks with other stuff. I assume it stacks. But I mean, look at it Gallop, just as an example. Matter of fact, let me pull up one more thing. I think that's how that's pronounced. Spelled with it. Yeah, right there. Let's take a look at this from Final Fantasy V, what it says with the parry dagger, the parrying dagger. Let's see. 25% chance of dodging. Let's put Gallop in the best case scenario here. Let's assume also, because I don't know how evasion stacks in this, let's assume that it checks for each roll independently, right? We're going to operate on that assumption instead of saying it adds up, because otherwise we're kind of fucked. Alright, we got the Elven Mantle, so every time you attack me, roll a die, roll a d3, or roll a d6. On a 1 or 2, I dodge it. On anything else, I don't. Alright, I didn't dodge it. Shield, I've got like a 25% block chance. Roll a d4. On a 1, I dodge it. Okay, I didn't dodge it. Parrying dagger, roll a d4. On a 1 in 4 chance, I dodge it. Didn't dodge it. Sword catch, roll a d4. On a 1, I dodge it. That's 4 potential chances to dodge something. That's good fucking odds. I like those odds. You know? And as for the 25% dodge chance, I'm going based off the only time I check to shield. But, sweetie, if you use Roost, yes, he'll recover half his hit points, but he'll lose his flying type for the round. Like I said, I've been playing a lot of Pokemon. Give me a break. So yeah, we are gonna... I'm gonna look that up, how evasion works in this. Because if evasion stacks, like I think it does, then it's just ridiculously powered at that point. Here, let's look at the wiki entry right here, evasion on the Final Fantasy wiki. Scroll down to Final Fantasy V. Come on. Let's see how the mechanics of this works. I mean, yeah, Bustin has been giving me a very nice, basically tutorial each video on how whatever mechanic I'm talking about works. But I would like to look at it for myself as well. I want to point out that on the wiki, there are entries for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6, but 5 seems to be blank. Also, God, this thing came out in December 6, 1992. This is an old-ass game. It's fucking 25 years old. Big stuff. That yeah, there's no entry for Final Fantasy V on the wiki, so sorry, buddy. I need more mechanics from you. Please help. That being said, I'm going to continue to operate under the assumption that evasion stacks. Also, I've skipped this entire conversation. I have not paid attention to a goddamn word they said. I think I've been mashing the button. I don't know, because I wasn't looking at the screen, but I'm pretty sure I was mashing the button the whole time. Alright, we're gonna call it here, and I will see you next time, everyone. Bye-bye!